So I liked to basically mock Disney and mocked Elemental. Okay, but this movie is gonna fail. Okay, 5.9 on IMDb. I know people like, why do you care about IMDb scores? Why do you care about Rotten Tomatoes scores? Well, okay, Rotten Tomatoes is at 80%. That's of 5 total critic scores. Okay, it's likely gonna go down. Okay, and I think DreamWorks is gonna probably eventually abandon this art style they're using for these movies, some of these movies. Because look at the box office numbers. Okay, I don't think they have updated numbers because this movie's come out next week. But I think this is gonna. I think yeah. But DreamWorks is heading for a historic box office bomb, very similar to Pixar with this movie. Okay, very similar to Elemental. Okay, it seems that people are sick of this art style. That DreamWorks and these companies are trying to prop up, you know, gone are the days when characters actually, but I know people will be like, why do you care about the art style of movies so much? Or why do you care? But Ruby Gilman is projected to only make a meal. Yes, a meal. 8 million. Okay. Last year, they had a very great year. Puss in Boots made a lot of money. Bad Guys made a decent amount of money. Okay. And, it seems that a lot of these other projects, for example, the movie about the person in the dark, and which is only Netflix, so we can't really count that. Trolls and Ruby Gilman are movies that were created before Puss in Boots' surprise success. Okay, you have Kung Fu Panda 4 coming out next year. The Dark movie, which is only coming out in Netflix, so that doesn't count. I don't know why they didn't release it in theaters. But again, you never know with Hollywood anymore. But again, maybe that's why they're releasing that Dark movie on Netflix, because movies like this, it's the Dark movie. If you look at the art style that they're using for the Dark movie, they're using the same art style as this movie, Ruka, Elio, and Turning Red, and Elemental. The Beam Mouth art style. Okay. Is it because DreamWorks knows its art style is destined for failure? Okay. And also, they didn't really advertise this movie all too much, but even like the IMDb scores are pretty bad for Ruby Gilman. Again, the movie is not out yet. I don't know why people are giving scores for a movie that isn't out yet. Okay. I wish IMDb would stop allowing people to review movies before they come out. It's really, really stupid. Like the Angry Birds movie 2 had such bad reviews until the movie actually came out, because for some reason, because the Angry Birds premiered at some film festival, they said, okay, let's allow anyone to give a rating to Angry Birds movie. Okay, not when the movie's actually out, or when people can actually see a movie. So stupid, so dumb. Okay, wait until the movie comes out first, and then allow people to review a movie. Okay. Yeah. And there's not really many negative reviews, except for that one that Ruka beats Turning Red, which again, both Ruka was okay, but Turning Red is awful. Okay, awful. Okay, it was an awful movie. Okay, Turning Red was an awful movie. Okay, but this movie, we'll talk about once the box office comes out for this movie, once the actual numbers come out for this movie. But 8 million. This movie's projected to only do 8 million. Okay, that's awful. Okay, for DreamWorks. Okay, the only other movie that performed just as bad is Spirit Untamed. Okay, and that released on PVOD along with theaters, and then they also made this movie was very unnecessary because it's based off the Spirit TV show. It's again, not many people knew existed. This was a very unnecessary movie. Okay, a very unnecessary and a very unneeded movie. This movie did not need to exist, essentially. Okay, they didn't need to make this movie. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of money. Okay, but again, they made this movie anyways, and no one basically bought it. Okay, again, Spirit Untamed bombed essentially and lost money for DreamWorks. The budget for this movie was only $30 million. Movie Gilman's budget is $100 million. But this is gonna be awful for DreamWorks. Okay, awful. Okay, the first Spirit movie didn't really do too well, but again, that was because the first Spirit movie basically did poorly because of, because it was caused basically by the death of 2D animation, essentially. The death of 2D animation, which, hurt for. But then we have the movies for 2023. We have Trolls Band Together, which, again, why are we getting another Trolls movie? They even released Trolls World Tour, and they released it on PVOD. That one, you can't really count that one. They only released it on PVOD. Crude, Spirit, Spooky Jack. Never heard of that movie before. But DreamWorks, if you go by opening weekend, okay, Sinbad, Crudes, Puss in Boots, The Road to El Dorado, some of the DreamWorks newer movies as well. Okay, they haven't had good openings. Okay, Ruby Gilbert's only projected to open to $8 million, was to make it the third worst opening of this year. No, of DreamWorks total. Okay, and the movie costed $100 million to make. With no DreamWorks movie costed exactly $100 million. Okay, but even then, this movie is doing awful if it opens like that. Okay. Of course, it could do very similar to a movie like Puss in Boots: The Last Risk, but I highly, because there is no family competition coming out, because the Barbie movie is rated PG-13. You have to wait a month for Haunted Mansion by Disney. I don't know what they rated that movie, but there's really nothing coming out for like the next month. So maybe Ruby Gilman could hold on to the crown for a while. But I highly doubt it will. Okay, you'll still have Spider-Verse and Feeders, which will probably still take a huge chunk of its money away. Okay, Spider-Verse will probably do pretty well for a while. Okay, and we don't have anything in its way until Turtles comes out. Turtles is the next major movie, and they're releasing that at the end of the summer with the Meg. And then you have the net, and then you don't have anything for a while until Paw Patrol, the mighty movie. Why do they keep releasing these Paw Patrol movies in like September? And then animated movies. Don't really think there's anything this month in October, but I know in November you have Trolls and Risk. You also have, Mike Grayson as well. And then 2023, you have 2024. Spider-Verse, they said that's likely going to be delayed. Okay, there's you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Vs. Kung Fu Panda 4. And then with Mason, you have Inside Out, you have Despicable Me 4 releasing against Lion King. You're releasing that against Lion King. Okay. You have Harold and the Purple Crayon, which was actually supposed to release this year, but they delayed to 2024. Transformers 1. And then you won't have many movies coming out. And no, I'm not considering Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's a live action movie, okay? Sonic the Hedgehog is just as animated as Godzilla vs. Kong is, okay? Because if you want to consider, animation live action hybrid a genre of movies, you gotta include stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Godzilla X Kong: A New Empire, okay? Because Godzilla and Kong are CGI creatures. Okay, they're animated creatures. Same thing with Rocket and Groot and all those characters and Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, especially Guardians of the Galaxy. That's even more of an example. I'm not counting stuff like Fast X, and also you can count Little Mermaid remake. Okay, the Little Mermaid remake too, as an animation live action hybrid. Okay, and of course the Jungle Book remake and all these other movies. The Walt Disney remake, almost all Disney remakes are live action animation hybrids. Okay, with CGI characters. Okay, I consider any movie with like a massive CGI character a live action animation hybrid. Okay, Godzilla, Alita, Planet of the Apes. I don't know if the Garfield movie will be live action or not. I really don't know about that one, but is Madame Web animated? I don't really know about that one, but Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4 is an anime movie. Yeah, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Godzilla X Kong are just as animated as Sonic or Alita is. Okay, those movies also would be considered live action animation hybrids, but the media doesn't consider them live action animated hybrids because they're not cartoony enough. They're too live actiony, which is stupid and dumb. Okay, same with Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, like even YouTubers like, Sonic is, but not Guardians of the Galaxy because it's live action. So it can't count. Okay. Like we even have a whole list here. And guess what? These are supposed live action animation hybrids. Live action movies. We have Little Mermaid. Godzilla should be here, but Guardians of the Galaxy should be here. But something like the Jurassic World Dominion is here. And then we have movies like Alita. Jumanji. Okay. Why aren't they considered by YouTubers live action animation hybrids? The next level is even considered here. Dumbo and the Aladdin remake, of course, are here. Maybe you can't really count Godzilla, but they consider all the Jurassic World movies live action animation hybrids, but not all the Godzilla movies. That's funny. They consider all the Jurassic World movies. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom is here too. Peter Rabbit, awful movie, but Ready Player One is here. I bet all the Planet of the Apes movies are here too. Really? Planet of the Apes are not here? Movies that are known for their motion capture? That's surprising. Movie and Guardians of the Galaxy too. Guardians of the Galaxy, the movies, are known for the motion capture of Rocket, Raccoon, Groot, and those characters too. Avatar Air of Water. But no YouTubers are gonna say, "Oh, that's an animated live action hybrid movie," because they're using realistic CGI, so that can't be live action CGI. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. With the whole thing of live action CGI hybrid, all of the Avatar movies are considered live action CGI hybrids. Okay, or live action animation hybrids. Okay. Yeah. It's just so dumb. Okay, why isn't Godzilla, why isn't Guardians of the Galaxy considered a live action animation hybrid? because they're not cartoony enough. That's basically what it is. But Jurassic World Dominion and all the Jurassic World movies are considered live action animation hybrid. But I'll make a whole video about that subject. But yeah, it seems that DreamWorks is gonna have another flop on their hands with Movie Gilman. Okay, and that's it for this video here. Goodbye.